Manchester United fans, get ready. Big transfer news is coming your way. Why didn't United sign Giovani Quenda? Thinking face who received a crazy money offer? Moneybag, and is Mason Greenwood coming back? Police car light, stay tuned as we break it all down. Let's go. Man United held talks about signing Giovani Quenda and Ruben Amorim wanted him, but the winger is going to Chelsea. Manchester United never submitted a bid for Giovani Quenda before Chelsea agreed to sign the winger from Sporting. Chelsea agreed a fee of £40 million for Quenda, 17, and he will join the club in the summer on a maximum 7-year contract. United met with the influential agent Jorge Mendes in November as his Gestified agency was tasked with negotiating on behalf of Quenda and his representative. However, sources say United's interest did not extend beyond informal discussions. A source familiar with the discussions said United's preference was to wait to sign Quenda and that the mid-season addition of Patrick Dorgu, a fellow left-footed wide player, impacted their interest. Quenda came to prominence at Sporting under Ruben Amorim, who gave the then 16-year-old his debut. Quenda has been called up to the Portugal squad again for their Nations League doubleheader against Denmark this month. United had tracked Quenda since he made his debut for Sporting in August, and Amorim wanted to be reunited with the Portuguese in Manchester. Reports in Portugal claimed United were planning to sign Quenda on transfer deadline day last month, but club and agency sources rubbished the claims. United have started to spend more carefully amid losses of £300 million in the past 3 years and their struggles to comply with the Premier League's profitability and sustainability rules. The club is more than £700 million in debt and is spending more than £30 million a year to service it. United owe nearly £400 million in outstanding transfer fees, and the failure to qualify for any European competition next season would also impact their summer budget. Since Chief Executive Omar Barada came in, United have not spent more than £60 million on any of their 7 signings. Centre-back Lenny Yoro has commanded the highest upfront fee at £52.18 million. United bought Aiden Heaven from Arsenal for a compensation fee in January, while Dorgu joined from Lecce for £25 million, rising to £29 million. The duo started together for the first time in United's enterprising Europa League win against Real Sociedad on Thursday night. Crazy money. Fabrizio Romano confirms, fantastic Man United star received sensational offer. Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano reveals Manchester United skipper Bruno Fernandes had 2 massive offers on the table last summer. Most Red supporters would agree that the 30-year-old is the most elemental player in the squad, as he continues to deliver brilliant displays even throughout what has been labeled as the club's worst campaign in 50 years. With 15 goals and 13 assists to his name across all competitions, the club supporters wouldn't dare imagine what would have become of their campaign if it wasn't for the influential playmaker. So luckily for the Red Devils, Bruno chose to remain true to the cause last summer despite receiving 2 lucrative bids, explains Romano. As the famous transfer market expert revealed on his YouTube channel, the Portuguese international first had an early summer inquiry from Paris Saint-Germain dating back to June. Nevertheless, Romano insists João Neves was the primary transfer target for the League One champions who weren't that hell-bent on signing Fernandes, so they showed little resistance when Man United rebuffed their initial approach. Bruno Fernandes resisted Saudi Pro League money to stay at Man United. But while this was the end of the matter with the Parisians, the playmaker who had more keen admirers amongst Saudi Pro League clubs, who returned with a new onslaught having already put the player in their crosshairs in the summer of 2023. However, Bruno decided to refuse these offers once again despite being financially enticing, thus showing his commitment to the Red Devils' cause. So as Romano explains, when Fernandes spoke about the offers he received in the past following his hat-trick against Real Sociedad, these were the bids he was alluding to. Hence, Manchester United fans can rest assured for now, as the captain has no desire to abandon the ship anytime soon. The Portugal international has a contract with the club valid until June 2027 with an option for an extra year. Mason Greenwood told, "The ball is in his court," over Manchester United reunion. Mason Greenwood has been intending to play for Jamaica, now under ex-Manchester United number 2 Steve McLaren, but there have been growing questions with the Jamaican Football Federation still to receive the required documents it needs. Mason Greenwood will still play for Jamaica, according to Steve McLaren. The FA chief executive Mark Bullingham confirmed recently that Greenwood, who has a sole senior England cap, has said he intends to switch allegiances to Jamaica and link up in a reunion of Manchester United old boys with McLaren. However, there have been growing questions since over Greenwood's desire to commit to the Reggae Boys, with the Jamaican Football Federation still to receive the required documents it needs to complete the process. Jamaica had been hoping the switch would be concluded in the coming months, so Greenwood can be part of the squad that plays 2 friendlies in the UK before it begins its World Cup qualifying campaign in June. There was also hope that Greenwood would be a key member of the CONCACAF Gold Cup squad. Amid the hold-up, none of those things are any longer certain. Yet McLaren, the ex-England manager and former Manchester United number 2, who has been in charge of Jamaica since last year, remains very confident. "We are in contact all the time with him, Greenwood, and his family," he said. "I am very confident he only wants to play for Jamaica. It is up to him when he moves forward with that. The ball is in his court." Greenwood has starred for Marseille this season, scoring 15 times for the French club after signing a 5-year deal following completion of a permanent Manchester United exit. But he was dropped for the weekend loss to Lens, with OM boss Roberto De Zerbi labeling him inconsistent and saying, if someone trains badly, they won't play, no matter what their name is. De Zerbi said last week that he expected more from, announcing, "I wanted him here. I said it over and over again," De Zerbi said. "He was the first player I contacted, even before I signed for OM. I had already spoken to his father. No one can have more respect for him than I do. But that doesn't change anything. I expect more from him. He has to do more because what he is currently showing is not enough. If he wants to achieve his ambition of becoming a champion, he has to be more consistent, sacrifice more and be more determined." Manchester United set for talks next week over fantastic Giovani Quenda alternative. Manchester United are reportedly set for talks soon over a fantastic alternative to Giovani Quenda after it was confirmed he was moving to Chelsea. Manchester United fans had expected Giovani Quenda to join Old Trafford, given his key role in Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3 system at Sporting. However, after United's progression to the Europa League quarter-final stage earlier this week, they were shocked to find out Chelsea had swooped in to sign the youngster. Despite spending over £1 billion on transfers since 2022, Chelsea secured an 8-year deal with Sporting for Quenda, who has already completed his medical. The youngster will remain in Portugal on loan next season, while United need to identify alternative options for the right wing-back position. United set for Roger Fernandes talks next week. Manchester United are reportedly set for talks soon over a fantastic alternative to Giovani Quenda after it was confirmed he was moving to Chelsea. Manchester United fans had expected Giovani Quenda to join Old Trafford, given his key role in Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3 system at Sporting. However, after United's progression to the Europa League quarter-final stage earlier this week, they were shocked to find out Chelsea had swooped in to sign the youngster. Despite spending over £1 billion on transfers since 2022, Chelsea secured an 8-year deal with Sporting for Quenda, who has already completed his medical. The youngster will remain in Portugal on loan next season, while United need to identify alternative options for the right wing-back position. United set for Roger Fernandes talks next week. According to MUFC Academy on X, Roger Fernandes is an option United are seriously looking at as a potential Quenda replacement. The 19-year-old has made 44 appearances for Braga this season, with 5 goals and 5 assists. He has played as a winger and wing-back, with the Portuguese team changing formation across the campaign. It was claimed that initial talks with the 19-year-old's representatives may take place as early as next week, although nothing is advanced as things stand. Fernandes, who has been dubbed as fantastic by football talent scout Jacek Kulig, is on a list of potential options for that role at Old Trafford, with Southampton starlet Tyler Dibbling also linked with a move to the club. How much would Roger Fernandes cost? Manchester United are reportedly set for talks soon over a fantastic alternative to Giovani Quenda after it was confirmed he was moving to Chelsea. Manchester United fans had expected Giovani Quenda to join Old Trafford, given his key role in Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3 system at Sporting. However, after United's progression to the Europa League quarter-final stage earlier this week, they were shocked to find out Chelsea had swooped in to sign the youngster. Despite spending over £1 billion on transfers since 2022,